Divine cards is a system of cartomancy where praying cards are used to make predictions of your characteristics and your future timeline. The origins of this system date back to over 20,000 years ago. This was during a time when ancient wise men observed the cosmos and formulate mathematical systems. These teachings were preserved till this day, and I'm honored to present to you the Divine Cards. In this system, each day of the year is assigned one card. Each living man or woman is assigned 1 to 4 cards depending on their date of birth. The main card or birth card is of most significance, followed by the planetary ruling card or PRC. For some birthdays, there is a third or fourth card. You can see from the chart here or check the links below for your card. If you feel that the card doesn't really resonate with you, you may want to look into your birth time. I noticed the time difference when I was calculating the lucky dates for a client to buy lottery. It opened the next day. For example, if you're born in Singapore on March 7, in New York, it's March 6. So you may have to convert your birth time to UTC and then follow that date to find your birth cards. Once you have found your cards, you can check them out. If you cannot find the video on your particular card, means I have not made them yet. So please like and subscribe so that I can continue to make more videos. Thank you. Numerology of 7. 7 is associated with the planets Ketu, Neptune, and Moon. It's a very spiritual energy. If you write the number 7, it goes right and suddenly turns downwards. They sort of go their own way. And 7 is the most mystical of all numbers. They can be the hardest to understand and live with, or they can be the most beautiful and rewarding in anyone's life. 7 is the holy number, the lucky 7. It is the number of the soul. In silent meditation, we go towards perfection. It is the quest for truth. The positive side of 7 is spirituality, peace and silence, spiritual victory. The negative side of 7 is melancholy, coldness, skepticism, criticism, and obstacles. Heart is the lover. It symbolizes feelings, emotions with regards to people, life, context, and the creative principle. It is the source, the beginning force of life, the heartbeat of awakened rhythm. It is the first call of love and urge for being physical. Therefore, it is also associated with passion, sex, and creation. This creative energy can be hot and wild, but it can also be unpredictable or destructive. Love also leads to devotion and sacrifice for friends, causes, or countries. They are on the path of loving and learning to love. The hearts are good at art, music, poetry, pursuit of beauty in any form. The negative side is greed, selfishness, self-indulgence, being flirtatious or promiscuous. Therefore, the heart, living man, woman, or energy can tend towards the positive, negative, or being balanced. 7 of Hearts, the card of love, truth, and beauty. Your early years, you may experience sudden losses or demands on your resources. You may feel inclined to gamble or take risks, but it is not advisable to do so. There may be obstacles in your education, or you may feel undervalued or having frustrations in the home. You may have a desire to escape or travel far away, or you may have a tendency to dream of different varieties of experiences. But wherever you travel to, you will always want to return home because home is where you want to be. Seven of Hearts, you are able to force things and break down obstacles. However, if it's for personal gains, you may experience defeat rather than gains. It is better for you to work towards being humanitarian and loving unconditionally. By doing so, you are more likely to succeed in life. You are great communicators, speakers, and you are able to sway opinions and influence people. You are sociable and enjoy entertaining with groups. Groups are also important for your growth and success. You will be at your best and happiest when you are recognized for your work. If you are a woman, you will prefer working with men who are intrigued by you. If you are a man, you may have a tendency to become travelers or wanderers. Unless you are spiritually cultivated, you may have a tendency to become restless and wander off your course. If you have employees, make sure to take good care of them, or you may get losses or trouble with them. Best to work in group or in close cooperation with a person of high intelligence. Work will proceed smoothly if the spirit of harmony and friendships is preserved. It is most beneficial for you to have an advisor for all of your dealings. Marriageability on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 is very marriageable, 10 is totally unmarriageable. 7 of Hearts, your marriageability is a 5. Yes, right in the middle. But there may be suspicion and jealousy involved in the areas of love. This suspicion and jealousy need to be uprooted in order for your relationships to be fulfilling. But most of you are true in the areas of love and marriage. From my experience, the marriageability is just an indication of how much you want to have a home and the stability of a home. It does not tell if you are able to maintain the marriage. For example, the marriageability of Elizabeth Taylor is a 4. She is very marriageable and has this need to want to have a stable home and security. However, as you can see from her history, there is a string of divorce and marriages. Besides marriageability, we can also see a connections with this particular person. Besides your own cards, you also have your Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and a whole lot of other planetary cards. There are also past life connections. I will list some of your cards at the end of this video. So if you want to know what sort of connections you have between you and this particular person, you can search for their birth cards by their date of birth. For example, if the person is born on January 14, their main birth card will be the King of Diamonds, and their planetary card will be the Eight of Cups. They may also have a third or fourth card. And then you check if the King of Diamonds has any present life connection with you. There can be more than one connection. There can be a Venus or double Venus, sometimes even triple Venus, which is, I think, quite rare, but yes, there is. There can be karmic connections. And then you can search for the King of Diamonds general reading to get a basic idea of this person's characteristics. Seven of Hearts. Your first karmic is the Eight of Hearts. Your second karmic is the Ace of Spades. Your Mercury is the Seven of Diamonds. Your Venus is the Five of Spades. Your Mars is the Jack of Hearts. Your Jupiter is the Nine of Cups. Your Saturn is the Nine of Spades. Your Uranus is the Two of Hearts. Your Neptune is the King of Hearts. Your challenge is the King of Diamonds. Your result is the Six of Hearts. So what are all these connections about? Every card can indicate a living man or woman. It can also indicate an energy that you have or you are dealing with. You can also get the extended readings if you want to know more about your connections with these different karmics, how to deal with these challenging energies, and how to navigate around these energies. It is good to know so that you can navigate around these people or energies. For the extended readings, I will be doing the Karma cards and Pluto cards first because I find that these are more important ones. You can click on the links below to find out what are these cards about. Bear in mind that these are general readings because there may be details that I'm not able to share with you through the videos. If you would like a more detailed reading or learn more, you can check out Robert Lee Cam or myself and my partners. All the links are on the screen or below. It's an honor for me that you subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.